Good morning, students. We are doing NCERT Class 8 Math Part 1. Currently, we are doing chapter number 5, Numbers Play. Today is 24 August 2026. In the previous class, we were doing the exercises which are mentioned on page number 122 of the book. Now, we will continue with the question number 5, which is a puzzle. Before proceeding to the puzzle, uh, what we have done in the question number 4 in the previous class, that we will see that we have to find out the number. We have to find out a number which is divisible by 3 and 4, and it gives the remainder 2. Understood? So what conclusion we have made, that n minus 2 is equal to, when we have taken the LCM of 3 and 4, that is 12. So we come to conclusion that n minus 2 equal to 12. So n is equal to 12 plus 2, that is 14. So 14 is the number. When we divide it by 3 and 4, we will get the remainder 2. Now we can have more numbers also. For that we have concluded that 14 n, when n is greater than equal to 1. But this is wrong. This was my mistake. Actually, to find out the some more numbers, we have to do the multiple of 12, means n equal to 12m plus 2. Now we will get the numbers. If m is equal to 1, the result will be 14. If m is equal to 2, the result will be 26. If m is equal to 3, result will be 38, and so on. Understood? So these are the numbers. When we divide by 3, we get the remainder 2, and when we divide by 4, we get the remainder 2. Understood? Which is the required condition of our question. Now we will move to the question number 5, which is a puzzle. Let me explain you a puzzle, then we will solve it. What is the puzzle? That he is saying that he has some number of pebbles which are not in a very large number, and when he group them in 3, he said that one pebbles is left, and when he grouped them in 2, one pebble is left, and when he grouped them in 5, again one pebble is left, and when he grouped them in 7, nothing is left. Means that a particular number of pebbles are divisible by 7. So how we will solve this? First of all, we will see, since that particular number is divisible by 7, we will, and the last condition is also given, that the number is not more than 100. That number of pebbles are not more than 100. It is mentioned that more than 100 would be far bold, means the number is less than 100. So we have the 5 conditions. Number 1 condition, suppose the number of pebbles are n. So according to first condition, when we divide by 3, remainder is suppose n is the number. ठीक है? So when n divided by 3, remainder is 1. When n divided by 2, remainder is 1. When n divided by 5, remainder is 1. When n divided by 7, remainder is 0, and n is less than 100. So these are the 5 conditions which are given to us in the puzzle. Now we will find out the LCM of 3 first number which is divisible by we will, okay. Now let's write the numbers which are divisible by 7 and less than 100. Understood? What are the options we have? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 70, 77, 84, 91, 98. And after that the number will be greater than 100. Understood? So we will not take that number. Now we will find out the number which are divisible by 2, 3, lowest number which are divisible by 2, 3 and 5, that is LCM of 2, 3 and 5, that is 30. Understood? Now this is the number. So first number which give us the remainder 1 is first number is 30 plus 1, that is 31. Understood? But this number is not divisible by 7. So all the numbers lower than these numbers are cut off. Now what will be the second number? Second number is 30 plus 1, that is 61. But this number is again not divisible by 7. So all the numbers less than 61 will be cut off. Now what is the third number? Third number is 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 1, that is 91. Now this number, when we check, this number is divisible by 7 because it is coming here. Understood? So all our other options are cut and our result is 91. So 91 is the number of pebbles which he is having, which is less than 100, and when we divide by 3 we will get the remainder 1, divide by 2 get the remainder 1, divide by 5 get the remainder 1, and when we divide by 7 we will get the remainder 0. So this is the 91 is the answer of our puzzle. Understood? 91. Now we will move to the question number 6. Let me explain you question number 6 first. Tathagat has written a several number that gives the remainder 2 when divided by 6. He claims if you add any 3 such numbers, the sum is always multiple of 6. Is Tathagat's claim is true? That we'll see. Now question number 6. Suppose the 3 numbers are M, N and P. Understood? Suppose 3 numbers are M, N and P, and these numbers are divisible by 6. To get the remainder 2 from each number, we have to add 2. Means M plus 2, N plus 2, P plus 2. Now all these numbers, when we divide by 6, we will get the remainder 2. Now we know that the sum of when 3 numbers or any numbers are divisible by a particular number, then their sum is also divisible by that particular number. And in case of this particular case, when 3 numbers are divisible by 6, then their sum is also divisible by 6, and their subtraction is also divisible by 6. So M plus N plus P is divisible by 6. Understood? Now we will see, these are the numbers which actually we have. We will add them. What result we will get? M plus 2 plus N plus 2 plus P plus 2, and the result is M plus N plus P plus 6. Understood? Now what we can see, this number is divisible by 6, and this number which the sum of the addition of the remainders, this is also divisible by 6. So the whole number is always divisible by 6. So the whole number is always divisible by 6. Understood? So he is true in all the cases. Now we will move to the next question number. Let me explain you question number 7, that they have given us a two number 661 and 4779, and they are saying that when we divide 661 by 7 the remainder is 3, and when we divide 4779 the remainder is 5, and they have given us the expression. We have to find out what the remainder will be when that expression will be divided by 7 without calculating it. Understood? Means they have said that when 661 is divided by 7, remainder is 3. When 4779 is divided by 7, remainder is 5. Now we have to find out without calculating that 4779 plus 661, what will be the remainder? Now see, in this case the remainder is 5. In this case the remainder is 3. When we add up we will get 8. Now 8 is greater than 7. When we divide this number by 7, what is the result? 1. So the remainder is 1. So without calculating we can calculate that by adding these two numbers, and when the result is divided by 7 we will get the result remainder 1. Understood? And what is the second question? Second part of this question, that 4779, when we subtract 661 from 4779, what is the result? We already know, it is given in the question, the remainder is 5. In this case the remainder is 3. Understood? This is given in the question, and when you subtract it you will get the 2. So when you subtract, whatever the result will come, when you divide that number you will get the remainder 2. This is the remainder. This we have done without calculating, which is supposed by which was the instruction of the question. Now we will move to the question number 8. What is question number 8? Question number 8 is saying that there is a particular number, when we divide by 3 it gives the remainder 2, when we divide by 4 it gives the remainder 3, and when we divide by 5 it gives the remainder 4. Then we have to find out that number. Understood? Now see, and we have to find out the smallest number. Now when a particular number is gives you the remainder, that suppose n is that number, and when we divide, let's take it small, suppose n is that number, when we divide n by 3 we get the remainder 2, when we divide n by 4 we get the remainder 3, when we divide n by 5 we get the remainder 4. Now see, to complete this number divisible by 3, if we subtract 1 from this number, see, n minus 1, if we subtract this number, then this number is, and when this number is divided by 3 we get the result remainder is 0. Understood? We can write here. Remainder. In this case, the remainder is this, and now in this case, the remainder is 0. Understood? Also, n minus 1 when divided by 4, remainder is 0. N minus 1 when divided by 5, remainder is 0. How? Now see, this is when this is the particular number. When you divide it to complete this number, so that it will be divisible by, so that it will be divisible by 5. What we have to do? We have to add. We have to subtract 1. Understood? Because and we have two options. What are the options? That if this number when divided by 3 gives you remainder 2, either you add 1. Understood? If you add 1, what will be the number become? Now this remainder is 2. To complete this as a 3, we have to add 1. Understood? And also, okay, and to complete this we have to add 1. Then this is divisible by 4, and in this case when we add 1, this is divisible by 5. Understood? So this is our case. And now we have to find out no actually we are right. Actually we are right. What we have to imagine, that this particular n is what we have supposed, that n is the smallest number divisible by 3, 4 and 5. Understood? N is the smallest number. So what will be our result? That n is the smallest number which is divisible by 2, 3 and 5. So when we divide this number by 3, we get the remainder 0. When we divide with this number by 4, we get the remainder 0. When we divide this number by 5, we get the remainder 0. Now when you subtract that number by 1, understood? When you subtract that number by 1, you will get the remainder 2. When you subtract that number by 4, you will get the remainder 3. And when you subtract that number by 1, you will get the remainder 4. Understood? Why? Because when this is complete, when you add this number 1, it is complete. Uh, uh, it is complete for the divisibility of 3, and when you add 1 and 1 in this also. So we have to find the number which is the smallest number and divisible by 3, 4 and 5, and that is the LCM of 3, 4 and 5. When you find out the LCM, that is 60. Understood? And when you put this 60 in this expression, we will get the result. Understood? Means 60 minus 1, that is 59. So 59 is the smallest number. When you divide this number by 3, you will get the remainder 2. Understood? And when you divide this number by 4, you will get the remainder 3. And when you will divide this number by 5, you will get the remainder 4. Now this is the smallest number, or we can have n number of options of this our answer. And what is the general expression for that? That we need the multiple of 60 and we have to subtract 1. Means if 60 k minus 1, where k is your equal to and greater than 1. Understood? Now if you put the any value of k, you will get the result. Understood? Suppose k here in the for the smallest number we have put the k equal to 1 and we get the result 60 minus 1 is 59. When you put the k equal to 2, we will get the result 120 minus 1 is 1119. Understood? And when k is equal to 3, what is the result? 179. Understood? So you have to just think that this is the expression according to our question n minus 1. We have supposed we have started with the number n, which is the smallest number, which is divisible by 3, 4 and 5, and then we have satisfied the condition that when we subtract 1 from each number, we will get the result remainder 3, 2, 3 and 4 respectively. So this is all about today's class. We have done all the problems of this exercise. Now in tomorrow class we will study the next topic. That is, our next topic is the checking divisibility quickly. That we will see some divisibility rules and what we have studied in our previous classes, and some new divisibility rules what we will study in this chapter. Till then, take care and thank you very much.